You need to make sure that you gesticulate with your hands a lot.
Beep! Get off your phone!
Oh, no.
As in life, we're not really sure what we're doing.
Hi, I'm Ian, and this is Kerry, my wife, and my employee, as I keep telling her.
Reminding me
Reminding her.
every day.
Yeah, and we are Helping Hand Stairlifts.
We're just doing a few podcast episodes to tell you about us, why we started, what we offer. And then later on in another episode, my mum and dad are going to come in and speak about being older and the need for equipment and adaptations that maybe they are quite resistant to.
Changing needs.
But how we can help with that and so on. But first of all, how and why we started the business. That was you, really.
Yeah. So, well, obviously caring for Dad. My dad unfortunately had motor neurone disease, and it was quite the process. 15 months from diagnosis to unfortunately in passing. And during that period, well, at the time we had a wedding car business, so we were running a wedding car and stretch limousine business. It was successful. We'd been doing that for probably the best part of 10 years, was it? Anyway, Dad was diagnosed with motor neuron disease, and his needs were quite large, weren't they? Quite quickly.
Yeah.
We required lots of different mobility equipment, and basically we started sourcing good quality second-hand equipment for him, didn't we? Because
it was quicker.
It was quicker.
Yeah.
The healthcare professionals would come out, assess his needs, measure up, and then eventually the equipment would arrive. And it was great, but it was always 2 weeks, 3 weeks too late, wasn't it? So
sometimes longer.
It was, yeah. So we were going out sourcing good quality equipment, getting it for Dad really quickly, and giving him a quality of life and a little bit of independence.
Yeah.
Before that was sort of taken away, really, didn't we?
So that was 2011, wasn't it? Dad passed away 2012.
2012. So yeah, we basically got to the point where Dad passed. We looked at the diary for the wedding cars, and because we'd not done the wedding fairs like we normally did, we hadn't been doing all the promotions and advertising. We basically, the diary wasn't. It was
pretty empty.
It wasn't enough work. And with that business, we were booking up
in advance,
12, 18 months in front all the time, weren't we? So looked at the diary, thought, right, I need to do something else here because there's not enough. We had a young family, not enough to sustain an income for us, really. So basically started off going out and sourcing good quality second-hand wheelchairs, power chairs, and then moved into scooters. So travelling all over the place, picking up really good quality scooters, making sure they were absolutely spotless, working correctly, fitting new batteries. And then we started selling them, putting 3-month warranty on. So it gave the customer a peace of mind that they could then have it for a period of time. They were buying second-hand equipment, but they knew that there was some comeback.
Yeah.
And that sort of took off quite quickly, didn't it, really?
It did.
And then I think I went to Crewe, I think it was, to pick up a wheelchair that I'd purchased. And the guy happened to say, do you do stair lifts? And I was like...
that had followed a conversation.
Yeah, actually, it followed a conversation. So
that we had the night before, literally the night before, where I'd said, can't you do stair lifts?
Yeah, why don't you look at stair lifts?
Yeah.
And we hadn't even considered at that point, had we, really?
No, didn't know anything about it, really, did we?
No.
But as we said before, it would have helped your dad, because then that would have stopped him from falling down the stairs and breaking his collarbone when he was actually, before he was diagnosed, actually, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, would have been helpful then.
Yeah. Anyway, so I went to pick up this wheelchair, and the guy said, are you interested in a stair lift? And me being me said, yeah, go on then, we'll have a look at that. So I think I came back the next day with a van that was way too small, took it off, loaded it into the Volkswagen Caddy with the rail hanging out the back doors because it wouldn't fit in. Came back and investigated it, looked into it, researched the market, realised that there was potentially an opening for us, really, in reconditioned stair lifts. And that led into the business moving in that direction. I went and retrained with the manufacturers, Acorn, learnt all about the stair lifts, the safety of them, the safe installation, the servicing, fault diagnostics and that sort of thing. And then the business very quickly moved in that direction, didn't it?
Yeah.
to a point where within maybe 6 months, we'd made the decision just to purely go down the road.
Yeah, it wasn't very long, was it?
No, it was very quick. Just purely went into doing stairlifts, and we've been doing that for, well, pushing 13 years now, aren't we, on stairlifts?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's how it all came about.
Yes, it was a pretty snap decision, really.
It was.
Yeah, but it paid off.
Yeah, but I think by the whole thing with this business was we've got the sort of everyone's conditions are different. Every single person we deal with have different conditions, different abilities, different ages, different diagnosis. With some people are young and they're going to have a stairlift for like the next 20, 30, 40 years. Other people it can be end of life. It can be end of life, and it quite often is. But we've got the compassion, and we're not just coming at this from a business point of view, are we? We came at it directly out of a really difficult period with Dad.
Yeah.
It was so hard. I mean, I wouldn't wish that on anybody, really.
No.
But it did equip us quite well for going out and being able to have empathy and understanding, really. We were selling the product for the right reasons.
Yes.
We didn't find a product and then say, right, we're going to build a business on this product. We came at it from, we had knowledge of the use of mobility equipment and products and how they could benefit people.
Exactly.
Yeah. So it's, we're 12 years on.
We still feel like that, though. If you think, when we go to do a job, I mean, we've seen installations and we've questioned why they've done an installation in the way that they have, because actually it wouldn't have been quicker for the customer. It wouldn't have been beneficial to the end user.
Yeah.
So when we do try and understand what the need of the customer is, because we can see it from the other side of like, how helpful is this going to be to somebody?
Yeah.
So we do assess differently.
Yeah,
because we're not looking at what's the most expensive options we can sell here.
That's we get that a lot, and we come at it from a totally different point of view. So we're not salespeople. We don't employ salespeople. We've just been from day one. We've been straightforward and honest with our pricing. I think.
Yeah. We have a price list.
We have a price list. Yeah, and we have a fixed price, and we don't discount because we don't need to, because we go in. We've always gone in with our best price. And I think that's
inflammatory.
No, I think that's kind of set us apart over the years. We get that from people a lot. They ring up. It's dead simple. I mean, we try and really make this process as simple as possible. Yeah. A lot of the time, people are going through really stressful periods in their lives.
Yep.
They've got a lot going on. Been through, yeah. And actually, you need the stuff, but you haven't got the time to put to it, to research, no. Deal with loads of salespeople sat in your house for a long period of time. And so it's just basically we can provide a very quick service, photographs, price, fit, and then that and then the aftercare.
Sometimes I think it comes across as we're too simplistic. It's almost because they've had the salesperson in the house, because they've had this hours of conversation. It's like, you really only need some photographs. Yes, I really only need some photographs. Happy to chat to you if you've got any questions, but actually, from my point of view, send me the photographs. We're done. Yeah. That's like all that's necessary.
It's so quick, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, we can basically, well, it's all the time. You basically you get a call. Within 10 minutes, you've got photographs, because everyone uses WhatsApp nowadays. Yeah. I think COVID really sped that process up.
Yeah, it did.
Family members. People did used to have WhatsApp, but not to the level they've got it now. People used it for communication, doing video calls during COVID. So when people ring up and say, "Have you got WhatsApp?" Yes. Brilliant. Send over 3 or 4 photographs. 10 minutes later, they've got an accurate quote, and that never changes. We never go, "Oh, sorry, we didn't notice that bit." It's like, that's your quote, and we've never had to add to it or adapt it. It's always been 100% correct.
Yeah,
and I think people do appreciate that, don't they? And
I think so, because you never look at a stairlift, do you, until you need one? I mean, it's not something you ever like window shop for, is it?
No.
Like, oh, let me look at these stairlifts, how lovely they are. Oh, how do they work?
I know.
No one's
That's the thing. It's the same with most mobility equipment, to be fair. You've never...
Maybe, but I think stairlifts are a bit of an anomaly, because they are a bespoke item. So they are made for a specific space.
I guess the thing as well, but with that point, if you look at wheelchairs or lifts of, like elevators and things like that, scooters, anything that's kind of people are using in the outside world. So you might not have huge knowledge, but you are aware of them maybe.
Yes.
Whereas a stairlift is fitted, it's hidden in somebody's house.
Yes.
And you unless you visit that person, you have no knowledge.
And even if you visit that person, as we know, it doesn't mean to say that even the children know how to use the stairlift. It's if there's a problem with the stairlift and somebody rings me, it's usually they have to get their mother or father on it to say, "Mum,
How does it work?"
How does it work? Because they've still paid no attention to it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's one of them. So nobody pays attention to a stairlift until you need one. So therefore, just quick information, basic information, I think.
Yeah,
It's
it is.
more-
I think you can overcomplicate it because you can, and when we do demos, we always say to people, well, I have to give you a lot of information because you have to run through.
Yeah.
You have to run through all the safety features, the seat belt. You have to go through power cuts. You have to go through the display. But in reality, the simplicity of a stairlift is it's up, down, and turn at the top, isn't it? I mean that's essentially that's all it is. So yeah, we do try and keep the process as simple as possible. And it just means that people can then concentrate on the important bit, which is like looking after their loved ones, or making sure that they've the house is ready for them to come back from hospital, rather than worrying about spending hours on researching stairlifts.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's we had a gentleman yesterday, didn't we? We had a stairlift was fitted on Sunday. Next door neighbour called us up on Monday. He went round. I went round and quoted him.
He went alone.
Yes.
I still got all the pictures, the messages, and I still did the order.
You did.
But anyway.
Yeah, but he'd seen the lift installed next door, realised it was a super simple process.
Yes.
And I gave him the price. He said, "Brilliant, here's my card." I was like, "Just have a think about it. You don't need to give us a decision now." Which we always do. Yeah, we'll just walk away and say, "Listen, have a think, have a chat with your family." But he was insistent. He said, "No, I've seen the stairlift next door. I'm really happy with it. I should have had one ages ago." So yeah, basically, I sat at the end of the driveway, WhatsApped all the photos and information to you, and the stairlift is on order, so that'll be turned around, in a matter of days again for him, won't it?
Yeah.
Really? So yeah, just get him moving on with his life in his own home, really, keeping him safe.
Bungalow living.
It's
a line we use all the time.
It is. Yeah.
Because we've got no others. We'd like to think of a new tagline, but we can't. So, but ultimately, that's what it's like, though, isn't it?
It is.
Because it takes out the fear of for both the user and children, family members, that they can get up and down safely. And at the end of the day, if you're feeling fit of a morning and you want to walk down the stairs, you can always walk past the stairlift.
Yeah. Why struggle? We've had so many cases over the years. I recall the guy down in Great Bar. When we arrived, I thought he jokingly said to us, "I pull my wife up and down the stairs with a rope."
Yeah.
And we sort of laughed it off. And anyway, put the stairlift in. His wife tested it. She was up and down, no problem at all. And when we finished the job, he actually came to the top of the stairs and explained how he did put a rope around his waist and threw it down to his wife. And he physically
roped her up.
Obviously
I remember crying coming out of that.
Yeah. But he'd done that for a long time, hadn't he?
Yeah.
And an hour and a half later, stairlift's in, demo's done, paperwork's completed, they've got the warranty information, and the stairs then are just taken out of the equation, aren't they?
They're not a worry anymore, are they?
No.
Because normally the worry is at bedtime. Most of our customers are so tired by the end of the day. They're all right in the day, but by the end of the day, that's when they just need a hand. They do. Well, it's the press. Really? Like every other business in the industry. It's called Helping Hand.
Well.
God damn it. We really should have looked at that more. Oh, dear. Well, yes, but again, the variation of customer, our youngest customer, 8-year-old boy, with cerebral palsy and needing... Well, it was for his mum more than anything because she was struggling to get him up and down the stairs. The weight of him, obviously, as he grew, as you'd understand. And the stairlift was there for when she was too tired. And that made a big difference to them, didn't it?
It did, yeah.
God, we've got all sorts, really, haven't we?
Yeah,
range of customers.
8 years with the youngest, and then our eldest customer was 104.
4.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, that's one nice thing about this business. You get to you get to listen to people with such a rich history of
Our
life.
Bletchley Park client.
Yeah.
Do you remember her?
Yeah.
And she was a racing car driver as
Yeah,
well.
she'd worked with fitted stairlift for her. Beautiful house, but she got to the point where she was struggling, and I'm not sure whether it was neighbours. I think it was the neighbour
yes,
or
they
friends
were like family friends, weren't
yeah.
they? With the name.
But she worked at Bletchley Park during World War II.
Yeah.
And then became a race car driver. And you look at them and you think, you don't.
What's the other one where he's got some sort of soldier? What is it? The guards.
Oh yes. It's the guy. It's the guys with the big bear hats.
Yeah, I can't think.
It'll come to me in a bit.
Well, we'll come back to it then. But yes.
Something guards. What are they?
Yeah, I can't.
Coldstone guards.
I can't. I don't.
Anyway,
know.
he was. Well, I guess you're protecting the Queen, aren't you? At the time, that's what he was doing. Coldstream. No, it'll come to me. It's something cold. So yeah, and it was
warmer.
So an unassuming guy, and he'd been in. I'm sure it's the Coldstream Guards.
Also, and I'm thinking of another one who D-Day landings. He was there.
Yeah.
You know, we've got them all. They're amazing.
And the thing is, you build up relationships with these people because a lot of people we've had as customers for years, haven't we?
Well, yeah, since we started, some of them.
Yeah, and we see them every year. We offer servicing, so it's not forced upon customers. They're given the option whether they want the stairlift serviced or to extend the warranties. Yeah. But many customers choose to take it up, and we see people every year, and we go around and have a cup of tea, have a chat, and every time you go around, you just find that little bit more about them, don't you? And you find out the life experiences.
There's usually a picture on the wall.
There is.
Or the number of that have reached their 100th birthday. They've got a letter from the Queen, as it was then.
Yeah.
Actually, we haven't seen any have had a letter from the King yet.
No. I think a lot of them are for being married, aren't they? For golden wedding anniversaries and things like that.
60 years.
Yeah. Well, that's amazing though, isn't it? Because so many customers we go to, they've been in the house they got married, they moved into the house, they've been there for 50 plus years.
Yeah, always since they've been married.
It is always since they've literally moved into a house after they got married, been there forever, had the families there. So that's the other thing as well that we like to move houses. We
wouldn't say we like to move houses.
We do move house.
I tend to be the one that initiates it. I don't know why. One day I'll reach a house that I'm happy to stay in.
Yeah, camper van.
It won't
Travel
be that.
the world.
I'll say ta-ra.
But yeah, I mean that's the thing. That's the other thing with the house. You get a feeling of the history of the house because it doesn't happen so much nowadays that people marry, move into a house, have the children, and they've got all the photos of the children. Lots of the rooms they've got like children in this maybe 50s, 60s, or even 70s.
Yes.
And they've still got kids' rooms set up, haven't they? Some
they
people.
Do.
So you've got that rich history, haven't you?
Mind you, we have a lot of artists as well. We have
we
loads
do.
of artists, all in different styles.
Yeah.
But loads of them have got their own.
It's surprising actually how many people do their own artwork.
Yeah.
And actually, a lot of it is really impressive as well.
Yeah, it is.
Oh,
yeah. We've got a whole range of people.
Yeah, it's great. It's a nice way. Some parts of the job are quite distressing, I would suggest.
Yeah.
But the other parts of it are the customers that have the lifts and they get the benefit from the lift from a number of years, and you build up that really nice relationship with customers.
I like that. You see, you're not keen on service days, are you?
Well, I do like a service day.
He's lying. But I quite like service days because I get to chat. So I call it customer relations because most of the time I don't do anything. Well, I do the paperwork.
You do the paperwork.
I do some cleaning.
Yep.
But it's customer relations. But I get to find out all about the grandchildren.
You do.
The children.
You're actually really good at that because you do.
That's because I genuinely am interested. Because I'm nosy.
But that's nice though, because a lot of the people that we see, we might be the only face that they see that day.
That is true.
Might be the only face they see all week. To be fair.
Yeah.
So. We had a guy the other day, didn't we? We were chatting away in Biddulph, and we probably we had a common cause, didn't we? Because his son has a neurological disorder, which they haven't quite got to the bottom of, but it's very similar to motor neurone disease. Yeah. So he's at a point where he's almost locked in; he can't speak, and we put a stairlift in for him and his son. And then we've also dealt with a friend of his who has motor neurone disease.
Yes.
So we spent a long time chatting to him, didn't we?
We did.
Yeah.
In fact, that service day was a very chatty day.
It was actually.
I can't remember
I think
who
we
we
ended
went
up being,
to next, but the day went on and on.
It did.
I think we got home about 8 o'clock. About that.
Yeah, I think we.
That was a lot of talking.
I think we started it. I think we actually got to the job early.
We did,
and then we ended up late, not because of that bad planning, literally because we were chatting. But it was nice, though, wasn't it? Because it wasn't like we hadn't crammed loads of jobs in, so we were able to spend that bit of time with people chatting, which is nice.
Well, that's it, really, about us, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's not a lot more to say.
No.
We work together.
We work together. We live together.
We're sometimes chatty. We're sometimes more silent. It depends what mood we're in with each other.
Sometimes it can be quite quiet in the van. Other days we just planning trips and
put the world to rights. Mainly drivers, bad ones.
Yes.
I'm not included in that. Anyway, that was a good chat.
Yeah, a nice little chat there about how we got into the business. So yeah, we'll see you again in the next one probably. Hopefully, if you're still watching.
We haven't bored you to death. But if you need a stair lift, do get in touch.